If you step out to your backyard or even lean over your sunny kitchen windows, reach down, snip a handful of bright green, aromatic cilantro leaves that you grew yourself. No more wilting bunches from the grocery store that go bad in 2 days. No more bland tacos or salsas missing that fresh, citrusy punch. Just pure, homegrown flavor ready whenever you need it. If you're a beginner who's always wanted to grow cilantro, but worried about it bolting too fast or turning yellow overnight, you're in the right place. Today we're diving deep into everything you need to know about growing cilantro successfully, from seed to harvest, so you can enjoy lush, healthy plants all season long. Stick with me, and by the end of this, you'll feel confident enough to start your very first cilantro patch today. Let's start at the very beginning because that's where most beginners get excited and then a little confused. Cilantro, that wonderful herb also known as coriander in some parts of the world, is actually one of the easiest cool season crops you can grow right here in the United States. It loves the milder weather we get in spring and fall, and once you understand its simple needs, it will reward you with endless fresh leaves for your Mexican, Indian, Thai, and Mediterranean dishes. The key is treating it like the cool weather lover it is, instead of forcing it to survive our hot summers. When you decide to grow cilantro, the first smart move is choosing the right time and place for your climate zone. In northern states like Minnesota or New York, you'll want to sow seeds directly in the garden as soon as the soil warms up in early spring, usually after the last frost around April or May. Down south in Texas, Florida, or California, you'll have better luck planting in the fall, so your cilantro can thrive through the milder winter months and give you harvests before the real heat hits. For us, many gardeners across the country use succession planting. That just means sowing a new batch of seeds every 2 to 3 weeks, so you always have young, tender plants coming up, instead of one big crop that all bolts at once. If you're in a container on a balcony in Chicago, or a raised bed in Seattle, the same rules apply. Time it for cool temps and you'll be golden. Now let's talk soil because healthy roots start with the right foundation. Cilantro isn't picky, but it does crave well-draining, rich soil with a pH between 6.0 and 7.0. Grab a simple soil test kit from any garden center if you want to be precise, but even without testing, you can succeed by mixing in plenty of compost or aged manure before planting. This adds nutrients and helps the soil hold just enough moisture without staying soggy. Soggy soil is the fastest way to rot those delicate roots. If you're growing in pots, choose containers at least 8 to 12 inches deep with plenty of drainage holes, and fill them with a high-quality potting mix, blended with a handful of compost. Raised beds work beautifully too, because they warm up faster in spring and drain perfectly after rain. Planting cilantro couldn't be simpler, and that's why it's perfect for beginners. Soak your seeds in water for a couple of hours if you want faster germination, though it's not required. Then, sow them about to half an inch deep, and space them 2 to 4 inches apart if you're growing for leaves. Cover lightly with soil, pat it down gently, and give the area a nice drink of water. You'll see those first tiny sprouts popping up in 7 to 14 days if temperatures stay between 55 and 70 degrees Fahrenheit. And here's a pro tip for lush growth right from the start. Thin the seedlings to about 6 inches apart once they're a couple inches tall, so each plant has room to bush out, instead of competing for light and nutrients. Speaking of light and temperature, this is where a lot of new gardeners lose their cilantro. So pay close attention. Your plants want full sun, at least 6 hours of direct sunlight daily, but in the hotter regions of the south and southwest, they'll appreciate afternoon shade to keep from bolting too early. Bolting is that frustrating moment when the plant shoots up a tall flower stalk and the leaves turn bitter. It happens when temperatures climb consistently above 75 to 80 degrees. That's why growing cilantro in the cooler parts of the day or using shade cloth during heat waves makes such a big difference. Ideal daytime temperatures sit right around 60 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit, with nights in the 50s. If you're growing indoors or in a greenhouse, a south-facing window with bright indirect light works wonders. Or you can supplement with a simple grow light on a timer for 12 to 14 hours a day. The goal is steady, gentle light that mimics those perfect spring and fall days we love here in the USA. Watering is probably the most important routine you'll set up for healthy roots, and it's easier than you think once you get the hang of it. Cilantro likes consistent moisture. Think of it as wanting soil that feels like a wrung-out sponge, never bone dry and never swimming. A good rule of thumb is to water deeply once or twice a week, giving the soil a thorough soak so the water reaches the roots about 6 inches down. Then let the top inch dry out slightly before the next watering. Stick your finger in the soil every couple of days. If it feels dry at the first knuckle, it's time to water. Early morning is best so leaves dry before evening, and you avoid fungal issues. In containers, you may need to water a bit more often because pots dry out faster, especially during sunny spells. Mulching around your plants with straw or shredded leaves helps lock in that precious moisture and keeps the soil cooler, a real lifesaver in warmer zones. Overwatering is just as bad as underwatering because it suffocates the roots, so always make sure your soil drains well, and never let pots sit in saucers full of water. Once your cilantro is growing strong, fertilizing and pruning become your secret weapons for lush, bushy growth that keeps producing for weeks. You don't need heavy fertilizers. Cilantro is a light feeder. A balanced organic fertilizer or a compost tea every 3 to 4 weeks is plenty. If you want extra leafy growth, choose one that's higher in nitrogen, but go easy. Too much nitrogen can make the plants leggy and weak. Compost worked into the soil at planting time often provides everything your cilantro needs naturally. Pruning is actually just smart harvesting, and it's one of the most fun parts of growing cilantro. Start cutting outer leaves as soon as the plants are about 6 inches tall. Use clean scissors or pinch with your fingers right above a leaf node so new branches sprout from the center. This constant pruning encourages the plant to stay compact and leafy instead of racing to flower. Never remove more than 1/3 of the plant at once so it can keep photosynthesizing and stay healthy. Regular harvesting also delays bolting, giving you even more time with those tender leaves. Even the best gardeners run into common problems, but the good news is most of them have easy, beginner-friendly solutions. The number one complaint is bolting. If you see your cilantro suddenly shooting upward, don't panic. It's just reacting to heat or long daylight hours. You can slow it down by moving container plants to a shadier spot, adding extra mulch to cool the roots, or simply planting slow bolt varieties next time. Succession planting every couple of weeks ensures you always have fresh plants ready when older ones bolt. Pests like aphids or spider mites sometimes show up as tiny clusters on the undersides of leaves. A strong spray of water from the hose knocks most of them off. Or you can use insecticidal soap or neem oil if needed. Ladybugs are your natural allies. Release a few and watch them feast. Yellow or wilting leaves usually mean inconsistent watering or poor drainage. Check your soil moisture and make sure pots have holes. Fungal issues like leaf spot appear as brown spots on damp leaves. Improve airflow by spacing plants properly and avoid wetting the foliage late in the day. Leggy, stretched out growth almost always comes from not enough light, so move your plants or add supplemental lighting. The beauty of cilantro is that once you spot a problem, fixing it early almost always brings the plant right back to vibrant health. Growing cilantro opens up so many possibilities beyond the garden bed. Try containers on your patio, balcony, or even a sunny windowsill if you live in an apartment in any US city. Indoor growing works beautifully with grow lights during winter months, when outdoor gardens are resting. Companion planting is another fun technique. Cilantro grows happily next to tomatoes, beans, or spinach because it attracts beneficial insects and can even help repel some pests. And don't forget the bonus. When your plants do eventually flower, you'll get coriander seeds you can harvest, dry, and use in your spice cabinet, or replant for the next season. By now you can see why so many American gardeners call cilantro their gateway herb. It's forgiving, fast-growing, and incredibly rewarding. You'll save money, reduce food waste, and add restaurant-quality freshness to every meal. Whether you have a sprawling backyard in the Midwest a small urban plot in California, or just a few pots on a fire escape in New York, you have everything you need to succeed with cilantro care. So what are you waiting for? Grab a packet of cilantro seeds from your local garden center, or order them online today. Pick a sunny spot, prepare that rich soil, and get planting. In just a few short weeks, you'll be snipping fresh leaves for your favorite recipes and feeling like a true garden pro. Drop a comment below and tell me where you're growing your cilantro this season. Backyard, balcony, or windowsill. Share your first harvest photos and let's cheer each other on. Your kitchen is about to get a whole lot more flavorful, and your garden is going to look greener than ever. Start growing cilantro today. You've got this. If you love learning about seasonal flowering plants, gardening tips, and nature care, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Nature Nurture Hub, your home for year-round garden inspiration. Let's keep growing together.